Hey there, respawners. Welcome back to Dark Alliance. So, the 1.19 patch just released a few days ago, and they made a whole bunch of changes to the game. A lot of improvements, some not so much. If you want to see those patch notes, I have a video linked down in the description below, so you can go check those out. But one of the big things they changed is boss missions. They added way more rewards, so now you get 9 instead of 6 at the end, which is huge. So I'm going to show you the best way to get legendary gear through boss missions. And the best boss mission to do this on is, of course, the Face of Kelvin. I would highly recommend doing this mission if you're trying to farm legendary gear, especially now, because with it being solo, you can get it done in about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how quickly you're able to get through it. But if you do this in a group, you can probably get through it in about 5 minutes. It's super fast, and I'm just going to show you how you can get through this to get the best legendary gear you can possibly get. All right, so all you'll need to do is just kind of follow the path that I take. I'm going to be skipping past a lot of enemies because they're, not necessary. So this first group of enemies, you can just run right past them. I prefer to run this way, kind of around that cultist there, because there's less of a chance of you getting attacked by going that direction. Now over here, there'll be two of the exploding cultists, and two archers. They usually won't be able to hit you by the time you drop down, so just keep on running. And see, they just barely missed me, but you're good to go. Right in here, there'll be two goblins at the end. They they won't even react to you by the time you get over to them, so just keep on running past them and through the portal onto the next area. All right, so this is the first place you want to fight. So you're gonna get rid of all the cultists plus the frost giant. So I'll probably fast forward through this so I can kind of get through this battle and move on to the next area. All right, there we go. So you just want to skip this rest and then keep on going. There'll be some goblins up here. You can just run straight past them. They're also useless to you. Be careful of the mage goblin because sometimes they will get you with their ice attacks or whatever element they have. I have gotten hit by them a couple of times before getting to the portal, so just be careful of them. All right, so this is the next area where you want to fight enemies. It's just the Verbeeg and some cultists. There's no exploding cultists here, so you don't have to worry about dodging those. Just keep on fighting, and then I'll fast forward a little bit to get through this. All right, and there we go. And you'll just skip this rest as well. But notice how I just got an epic gear right there. That can happen. That's why this mission is so good now, is because if you get enemy drops, which I think you get at least one with the last person you fight before the boss, because I think he's a named enemy. So you'll get a drop from him. So you're guaranteed at least 10 gear drops the entire time. I usually fight these two guys just because they're weak, but also they can run after you and cause some issues with the two Verbeeg up here. So once you get over here, just run up here, and then you'll fight the two Verbeeg. And I will fast forward through this as well, so you can we can get down to the rest of it. All right, so now that they're both dead, you want to also skip this rest as well. So right now you've got a ×3 rarity bonus, which is really, really good. The next one, once you get up to this next area, is the last short rest. You definitely want to defeat all these enemies. So right here, he's actually a named enemy, like I was telling you before. So by killing him, you'll get another drop. And since I got that one drop earlier, now I'll have actually 11 pieces of gear at the end, 2 of which will be guaranteed epic because I got that epic drop before. All right, so I'll fast forward to the end of this fight so you can see that as well. All right, and now that he's dead, you can see right here, epic drop. Again, that's because he's a named enemy. All named enemies have epic gear drops, no matter what. So then you'll just skip this one, which will give you a ×4 bonus to your rarities. Now you just run and go fight the boss. So I'll show you this whole boss fight. I may fast forward it a little bit, but just to kind of show you, they did change Kelvin a little bit. There is some new things that make it a little bit more difficult whenever you down him. So I'll fast forward to when I down him so I can talk about that. All right, so now that he's downed, he still has the same ice crystals like before, except now they more closely go to anybody who's not dead. So you have to dodge. If you're a melee character, or if you attack, you need to be careful and try to dodge. I got hit by one just now. I didn't even notice that I was close enough. I thought I dodged out of the way. So you got to be really careful of those. So watch out. Alrighty, so with that, Kelvin is now defeated. Now let's see what I ended up getting for the gear here. So we got 9 pieces of gear, and let's see how many legendaries I've gotten. Like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 legendaries just by defeating him. It's absolutely insane. And that's all just because of skipping all those short rests. So anytime you're trying to farm him, make sure you do that because so far I'm now, this is just through my testing. I have not gone through this mission without getting a legendary. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed. It's still RNG based, so it's possible that you won't get any. But they increase the chance for legendaries in the update, and now with this as well, like you just get a ton of legendaries. So this is even better than it was before. Leave a comment down below with what your favorite farming method is and if that's changed since the latest update. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button, and if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. It helps me out an absolute ton, and it gives you a chance to be featured at the top of every one of my video descriptions that I have come out. Thanks for watching.